Right, okay. Getting to know Transformer fans. We've got 10 questions to answer, so I'm going to do our best to answer those, as it were. So, hello, the Transformers community, the Transformers YouTube community. Hello. Right. Yes, okay, I'm going to keep bobbing over here because I've not the foresight to write these questions down, so I'm just going to have to bob here, see what they are, then I'm going to answer them. Okay, let's see. Right. Question 1. How long have you been a Transformers fan? Pretty much since the beginning, I should think. Yeah. Yes, I would have been 8, 9, 10 when Transformers first came out, so yeah, since then. And from the beginning. Doesn't make me any more special. Anyway, right, okay, number 2. What is your earliest memory of Transformers? Okay, I should do that, that's a hard one. I think my brother was in hospital having his appendix out, and someone bought him Transformers comics. It was the Marvel one, the issue that had Spider-Man in, so quite early on, quite one of the early ones, so I remember them and it was like, oh man, look at these transforming robots, how cool are the transforming robots. So that's pretty much it. I think there was another side question with this defining one was something big that, you know, cemented you as a Transformers fan. I'd say for that it was probably when I was at university and going buying some presents for some nephews in the Toys R Us, stumbled upon Beast Wars, and I was like, hang on, they're Transformers, cool. And instantly, you know, Rhinox and Scorponok went in my shopping trolley. So it was like kind of like, yeah, they're back, brilliant, love them. And since then, yeah, I've been probably, you know, a Transformer fan, really, rather than someone who just enjoyed them as a kiddywink. Okay, right. Question 3. Who is your favourite Transformer of all time? Grimlock. He turns into a T-Rex. He's brilliant. He's just this. He's a force of nature, isn't he? He's just this. I'm an Autobot, but you know, I'm not going to play by the rules. I'm going to do it my own way. I'm strong and tough, so I shouldn't really have to listen to any of you plebs. He's brilliant, and I love particularly Furman's Grimlock. I think he's, you know, my favourite characterization of Grimlock is, you know, the Furman version. Okay, in G1 comics. Okay, right. Next is what is your most prized Transformers possession? Well, moving on, you know, from the last question, it has to be this bad boy, my masterpiece Grimlock. As soon as I found out he was coming out, I had to own him, and spent quite a bit of money from him, getting him from Japan, because I didn't want to wait those couple of years before it came out anywhere else. Okay, so that is Grimlock, my favourite Transformers possession. Question 5. Where in the world do you live? I think you changed that in the video to favourite Transformers bit of fiction. I say I grew up with the Marvel G1 UK comics, so I'll always have a soft spot for them. I think they were brilliant, and for a while they have been, in my mind, some of the best fiction in Transformers. But I don't love Last Stand of the Wreckers. I could almost say that's replaced as my favourite comic book thing. But I think my favourite thing is Beast Wars episode Code of Hero. Death of Dinobot is one of the best deaths I've seen in a TV series, let alone a cartoon, let alone a Transformers thing. One of the best handled deaths of a character I've seen, and I cried. I'll admit, I cried. A grown man cried watching that. So, yeah, Code of Hero, Beast Wars, outstanding. Right, okay. Outside of the Transformers, what else do you do? Well, I am an administrator. Ha ha. Yeah. Other than that, I do a bit of writing, do a bit of acting, a bit of voice work and stuff. I'll be cheeky and I'll put a link to my latest show down in the doobly-doo. It's called Creep Space. It's kind of a sci-fi comedy thing, kind of mixed between Hitchhikers, Star Wars, Red Dwarf, and Hotel for Dogs. So yeah, I'll put a link in there. I don't really want to use this video to advertise, as it were, but it's there, out there if you want it. If you don't, ignore it. Okay, right. What else do? Yeah. So that's me, really, pretty much. What? Oh, that was a long pause. What is the origin of your YouTube screen name? Well, that's a video in itself, isn't it, really? Right. I like roleplay. I'm a LARPer. I like nothing better than to go away for a weekend, dress as a Celt, or some kind of mythical warrior, or more than likely a troll or something, and have fun with my mates, do a bit of role playing, maybe, hit people with rubber swords, and get raucously drunk on mead. Good times. So, at one particular event, many years ago, well, it's making me feel old now. A couple of my friends, they decided first thing in the morning that it was time to cook all the meat. All the meat had to be cooked, otherwise it was going to go off. So they got a big frying pan over the embers of the fire, and decided to cook all the meat. And then you heard a rumbling from the bushes as something stomping its way through the undergrowth, and out pops me, furry, dirty, slightly hungover, with all kinds of rubbish, and it said that I looked like the Bisto Kid mixed with a Yeti, so I was smelling my way to the cooking meat, and so Bisto Yeti, and that stuck, so that is my username. Okay, right, moving on. Whose videos do you like watching? The aforementioned Evangelist, I think, is very good. Me myself, I enjoy watching Ray, I Love Mess. I think I really enjoy his reviews. I quite like his take on the toys. He's all about toys. Doesn't give us enough background to hurt us. And also Few, which is by Anzatron, I believe. Few's reviews. Also, I think highly entertaining reviews. Love them, brilliant. I think that's. I agree with them more often than not. That's why I watch them. I don't know if you should really watch reviews just because you agree with people what how they're reviewing. But I think they've got similar. Looking out for a similar thing in toys than as I am. So that's why I watch them. Probably be able to eloquently phrase it a lot better than I can as well. Right, okay. And number 9. Which Transformer is your Holy Grail? Impactor. It's always been Impactor. I've always wanted an Impactor toy. I hear that iGears may eventually, at some point, release this Impactor toy that they've been touting for a couple of years. If that comes out and I can get it, that'll make me happy. Some third-party stuff I'm not really that keen on, especially they're just straight copying things, downsizing masterpieces, all that, blah blah blah. But Hasbro's not going to give us an Impactor. I say that they gave us Lord Straxus, Dark Mount, But no, they're not going to give us Impactor. There's so many Autobots to get through before they give us, to go Impactor. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get him, third party game. And so if I get him, then my Holy Grail Transformers will probably be Zombie Impactor. Right, okay. And finally, number 10. If you could transform into anything, what would it be? I transform myself into a better person. Lame answer. I don't know. I reckon some kind of mechanical bull, or a dinosaur, or something monstrous, some monster, something. Let's think. Kind of, yeah, some big mechanical, like a monster bot. Just one of these monster bots. That's just some generic, big monster thing. Yeah, that's what I turn. I turn into a big, blooming, fire-breathing monster with horns. Right. Okay. That's my lot. Thanks for watching, and keep up the faith, as it were. Ta-ta for now, Transformer fans.